Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. We're at 301 Chinook here in Molalla. We're going to attempt to scope this puppy. We're back here by the shop, dropping into a 3-inch ABS cleanout. And I did see the, I did actually go through the records in the house, amazing record keeping by the way, and found photos of the building process. And in the original photos you can see that there is a 3-inch ABS cleanout right outside the foundation wall where the line, where that area is now concreted over, unfortunately. So unless that cleanout got moved, it would appear to be gone. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to run the camera up and I'm going to start. That right there might be our saving grace. Potentially. If the line routes under the house, that's what we're hoping for, so we can actually camera that. If it swings around the home though, there's going to be a bit of pipe we don't get to see from the main house. Well, unfortunately, that clean out has also been concreted over. It's right in the middle of the driveway. That is a shame. And we'll see if we get any more of them tying in somewhere or not. And there is some standing water. The hard part, one of those ties in an area of standing water, you may not be able to see the clean out. That's as far as my camera even wants to go. Alright, so yeah, where we are right now, we're probably about 8 feet or so, 10 feet away from where, I don't know if the trajectory changes up there. The line keeps moving that same direction. You're going to run into the main house line probably within about 8 to 10 feet. Even if you could make it all the way there, you're gonna miss about probably 15 feet of sewer pipe coming out of the main home. Now you can see the line's got standing water in it. I mean, just simply telling me this line was here and how far it has to go, I would have pretty much guaranteed you it was going to look exactly like this. It's an extraordinarily long run. I look at lines like this entirely different, especially considering the fact that it is a line that is in a shop. It's not something that, generally speaking, is going to be used constantly. That's not to say that it couldn't be turned into something like that. But I generally look for big ticket items on these things, hard obstructions. You know, otherwise, this thing's actually quite a clean sewer line. There's very little to no buildup in it. Hoping a, probably 180-foot long sewer line on a flat property like this, trying to hit a shallow depth, is not going to have standing water in it, is just wishful thinking. I mean, you need a lot of depth to play with. And the line has got to be installed perfectly to remain in grade. That little thing right there is a excess piece of glue. That does not appear to be a root there. Anyway, I think the toilet pole here is the way to go. That's going to allow you to see the main house line. That unfortunately doesn't provide, it's theoretical. If the clean out ever got moved during that concrete install, the hard part's finding it at this point. Knowing where to look for it, locate it, how deep it is, things of that nature, but My guess is that clean out's probably the only one. If one were to be installed, obviously you'd want to pick the flower bed area and just put a two-way in. That way you could go forward and backwards from it. But until the line's scoped to see if there is one, I wouldn't necessarily jump to that. Anyway, the way that I would write this line up here, it's got sporadic standing water throughout much of it. The line is clean and clear of any debris buildup. It's not at a point where I could even recommend you drain clean it. And it's my 2 cents on this. After 25,000 scopes, this is par for the course for lines like this. I wouldn't necessarily want my main house line to look that way that was handling high volume going down it, but periodic here and there stuff. You know, this line has remained clean with all the usage it's had. All that pipe there does appear to be intact. There's a couple, obviously, wonky spots. I noticed a couple little deformations in the line, but nothing broken, nothing busted or open to the ground. And where the clean out is here, if you walk over to the main house, from this perspective anyway, aiming out towards the street, straight out into the driveway, or I guess if you follow back to the yard, there's a little gravel spot there. It's pretty much straight out from that little gravel spot into about the middle of the driveway is where that clean out access tied in.